Chelsea this period, and it's just too much. It's just too much. First of all, they say that Alonso was not aware that Cucurella left the club. They were not aware that Cucurella left the club. And that report still came that anything that is going on within Chelsea, that Alonso is aware. So, as in, like I said, there are not all news that we will just believe. Not all news we just believe. Because this transfer market, Chelsea are extremely quiet. They're extremely quiet in this transfer market. So not everything we believe. Not everything we believe. Not everything we believe. Not everything that we believe. Even this left back. Even today now, this news still came up that Madrid want to sell their left back, and his preferred destination is Chelsea. That is not even accurate. It's not even concrete. Even the Madrid admin that is posting all those news is not concrete. Chelsea are not strongly interested in any player by now. The only concrete news that is going on is that Everton are exploring a loan deal for Delap. Everton are exploring a loan deal for Delap. Then this young boy from Kazakhstan, that's 18 years old striker, that team will join Chelsea in the preseason. Besides that, CFC, what's up? Bro, CFC, as in, when I was watching that England match yesterday, bro, as in, I was enjoying England midfield. That Ederson, Declan Rice, and Jude Bellingham, bro. Those guys played yesterday. Those guys played ball yesterday. Not really. I'm not scared. I'm not scared yet now. This is just their first match. This is just England's first match. You can't judge a team by their first match. Remember, last World Cup, Argentina lost their first match against Saudi Arabia, and at the end, Argentina won the World Cup. So let's not judge anything yet. This is just their first match. This is their first match. Bro, England was playing ball yesterday. England was playing football. The only thing is that CFC, why did England put Garnacho in the match yesterday? Because I was seeing Garnacho in the left wing. Bro. As in that England match, I really enjoyed that England match yesterday. I swear, I really enjoyed England match. As in, I really enjoy England match because once England you score, Croatia will go and score. Once England score, and England does not. Your centre back's defensive awareness is just zero. England defensive awareness, centre back awareness is just zero. Because look at the goals they were just conceding against Croatia, but your strikers and your players still turn up. Rashford, Harry Kane, even the midfield was solid, bro. England midfield was solid. As in, since the starting of this World Cup, I think the midfield that have impressed me the most. The midfield that have impressed me the most is Morocco midfield and England midfield, bro. Especially that cutting edge through pass that they normally give this Nonima, bro. In fact, counter press fits England very well. Counter press fits England very well. It fits England very well. But I don't understand why you guys are putting Garnacho in the match, because I was seeing Garnacho in the left wing. Normally, England have put me to shame. England have put me to shame yesterday. Nice performance from England. Harry Kane would have scored an hat-trick yesterday, because when he scored 2 goals, I think he scored 2 goals in the first half. When he scored 2 goals in the first half, I was hoping he would score another one. But 2 goals is very massive for Harry Kane in the World Cup. 2 goals is very massive. And one of the reasons why England was able to score freely yesterday was because Croatia was not playing low block. Croatia was playing like a big team. Because big team does not play low block. Big team just go all the attack. That was why Croatia even scored their 2 goals. So if England go up against a team that is playing low block like Ghana, because I think that you guys will play Ghana and Panama, something like that in your group stage. If England go up against any team that is playing low block, they might struggle, because England 1v1 players are not good, are not that good. England 1v1 players are not that good. So let's see how England is going to do against low block team, which is because remember, majority of how many big teams have actually played each other this group stage? None of them. But I mean, apart from Brazil and Morocco, because Morocco did not play low block. Even when Morocco did not play low block, you can clearly see how frequently the game was going. But Portugal play against low block. Spain play against low block. Apart from Egypt did not play against low block. But if England was able to go up against a team that was a lesser team, because only small teams that play low block, because they want to defend. They know that they don't have the capacity to attack, so they want to defend. If a team like Ghana decide to play low block against England, bro, then I'm not sure that those goals are going to come frequently. I'm not sure. But seriously speaking, Harry Kane did very well yesterday. I love Harry Kane League play. Harry Kane, Declan Rice, Jude Bellingham, even Anderson. Those were the real players on the England pitch yesterday. Not even the wingers. Those ones were the real ones that played the ball. And Reece James still did very well. Just that Reece James was just defending properly. He was just defending the entire time. He was not quite involved in the attack. But in fact, England game yesterday was actually one of my favorites. Let's just say France and England was my favorite game in this tournament so far. France and England, because I enjoyed those two games very, very well. And sincerely speaking, England have one of the best midfield. England have one of the best midfield in this World Cup. There is no doubt. There's no debate. England has the best midfield in this World Cup. They have the best midfield. Defensive midfield, central midfield, attacking midfield. England have the best. England has the best. Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, Anderson, bro. There's no debate on those three. There is no debate on those three. Okay, England registered 20 shots, 20 destroyed them 20 shots at a goal. Okay, that is good now. That is the midfield. The midfield is the powerhouse of England. The midfield. Okay, France have no midfield and Portugal has limited manager. Look at our manager. Don't get too excited yet. So this is just the first match. And looking at this Portugal game, I will not blame the. Let's just say I'll blame the coach. But majority of Portugal players, majority of Portugal players were unreliable yesterday. As in, when I was watching Portugal match, it looked like I was watching Chelsea of last season. When I was watching Portugal match, it looked like I was watching No, England is not playing like Arsenal now. Why will you insult England like that? England is not playing like Arsenal. England is not playing like Arsenal. England is playing proper football. The way England plays, that is how a big team, a top team, supposed to play. The way England play football, as in England performance yesterday was 100 over 100. But the only thing that will call out of England is their centre backs. Their centre backs defensive awareness is not good. England centre back defensive awareness is not good. That's Kosa and John Stone. Those two were lacking behind yesterday. They were lacking behind seriously. They were lacking behind big time. Kosa and John Stone were lacking behind for England yesterday. They were lacking behind. Forget the corner. You guys did not play anything like Arsenal. You guys play proper football. England played proper football yesterday. They played proper football yesterday. And this Portugal. When I was watching Portugal match yesterday, I just saw Neto. Bro, forget that assist Neto give, bro. That Neto is not fit to. Neto is not qualified to start for Portugal, because that guy was just spamming crosses anyhow. Spamming crosses left and right. None of the crosses could even get to Ronaldo. That guy was just spamming crosses. And Bernardo Silva was just playing football like a 70 years old man. Bernardo Silva. That guy was just playing football like a 70 years old man. No single power. No single power. Even to shoot the ball would be a very big work for Bernardo Silva. And I don't understand why people are blaming Cristiano Ronaldo for for Portugal bad performance yesterday. I don't understand, because he's 41 years old, for crying out loud. He's a striker. When the wingers are not functioning well, the midfield is not functioning well, how do you expect the striker to function very well? How do you expect the striker to function very well? Even a player like Erling Haaland needs the entire team to function very well. Even a player like Osimhen needs the entire team to function very well. Then how was Ronaldo supposed to perform yesterday? How was he supposed to perform yesterday? So Portugal should really fix their wingers. They should really fix their wingers, because Rafael that you guys normally hype, he came on, he did not do anything. Pedro Neto, that guy was just spamming crosses anyhow. Bernardo Silva, that was one of the worst players on the pitch yesterday. One of the worst players on the pitch for Portugal. So, Mr. Eric, what's up, man, bro? What's up? How are you doing, Mr. Eric? It's been a while, It's been a while, Mr. Eric. Forget the corner, Mala. I know that you guys dominate with corner very well, but you guys goals was not mainly from corner. You guys was not mainly from corner. It was only Harry Kane that scored set piece now. It was only Harry Kane that scored set piece yesterday. But guys, forget the corner. England play proper football. England did not rely on corner. But what is England going to do about Garnacho? Because Garnacho is in England lineup. Because I was not seeing Anthony Gordon yesterday in the left wing. I was seeing Garnacho. Jeremy Nice, what's up? It's been a while, Jeremy Nice. How's everything going? Jeremy Nice, how's your day going? Okay, seriously, you didn't think we would be that good, did you? No, normally. I thought that England was going to struggle yesterday, CFC. I thought that England was going to struggle, because when I saw you guys line up Madueke and Garnacho, as a left and right winger, then I was like, guy, England is not ready. But bro, when I watch England, I saw you guys midfield, bro. When I saw England midfield in display, bro, as in, I fell in love with England by force. I fell in love with England. Yeah, I fell in love with England. So, Elmala, even if you are laughing me that Portugal draw, remember, I'm supporting France and Portugal. France won their match against Senegal 3-1, and Portugal draw. So the game is not over yet. It's not over yet. CFC is not over yet. Okay, Mr. Eric, Ronaldo should not play 90 minutes. Why did you think he should not play 90 minutes? Why, Mr. Eric? Why do you think Ronaldo should not play 90 minutes? Are you trying to say that Ronaldo is the one holding Portugal back? Are you trying to say that? And besides, he didn't do much yesterday. His leg did not touch the ball that much yesterday, because Portugal players was not creative enough. So I disagree with you on that. CFC, all the other teams are shaking in their boots now. All the other teams. You mean the other teams in your group stage, which is Ghana, which team again? Ghana and Panama. Ghana and Panama should be shaking, not the rest of it. Just focus on your group stage, because right now you guys have 80% chance of surviving your group stage or advancing to the next level. Just keep it on. Let the knockout stage reach. Then you can bring this discussion. Let the knockout stage reach. Okay, Mr. CFC. Okay, you guys will smoke. Mr. Gemina, you guys will smoke Haiti. Brazil. Okay, Brazil, Haiti. Okay. Let's see how it goes. But Jeremy Nice, what's your thought about the World Cup match so far? Jeremy Nice? What's your thought about the World Cup match? And Jeremy Nice, I know that England have put you to shame, right? Because me and you were the one that was like talking down on England last week. We were talking down on England. That England is shit. So Jeremy Nice, what's your thought about England? Jeremy Nice? Okay, England for the men. Okay, Mr. Eric, James' rating was low. Why? I did not check James' rating, but James did very well. James was decent yesterday now. Rich James was decent yesterday. The guy was decent, so I won't call that a low average performance. Rich James was decent for England yesterday. As in, when we are talking about supporting centre backs, James did not support the centre backs fully, but in terms of the right back, James stood his ground very well there. James stood his ground very well. Okay, still see. Laughing at France dead midfielder and Portugal limited manager. Okay, normally that is fair now. You can laugh at France midfield. But sincerely speaking, the second half France turned up. And their midfield was okay. France turned up in the second half. And bro, that Mbappe second goal, guy. That Mbappe second goal was unbelievable. So now strikers that have scored two goals is Kylian Mbappe, Harry Kane, then I think Erling Haaland, then Messi with the hat-trick. So I think Messi is the highest goal scorer right now. If I'm not mistaken, Messi is the highest goal scorer right now in the World Cup. But let's just wait and see how it goes. But sincerely speaking, I don't want Argentina to win this World Cup again. Sincerely speaking. Okay, England is just getting started. Okay, I won't talk much about England for now because I love their performance yesterday. But let's just see how far they can go. Let's just see how far England can go in this tournament. Okay, Eric, Nunes should start as right wing in Portugal. Who is it which Nunes? Mr. Eric, which Nunes are you talking about? Which Nunes? I don't know. Which Nunes are you talking about? Which Nunes? Mr. Eric, which Nunes are you talking about? Which Nunes? I don't understand. Which Nunes? Okay, Mr. Eric, Bernardo, that guy was the worst player on the pitch for Portugal yesterday. That guy was just too worst. Bernardo Silva, guy. I was screaming, yesterday. Bernardo Silva, you play ball. Matheus Nunes. The guy was on the bench yesterday now, Abi. That guy is a midfielder now, Abi. Matheus Nunes I think he's a midfielder and a defensive midfielder and a left back, something like that, if I'm not mistaken. He's a midfielder and a left back. I don't think he'll be good for that. So, bro, Bernardo Silva nearly made my throat crack yesterday. Bernardo Silva, that guy nearly cracked my throat. As in, that guy was just playing football like a 70-year-old man. No power, no force, nothing. Keeper should have done better. CFC, are you referring to England goalkeeper or Portugal goalkeeper? CFC, which goalkeeper are you referring to? Which goalkeeper are you referring to, CFC? Which goalkeeper are you referring to? Okay, Mr. Eric, Chelsea should sign Rashford. 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 Okay. Chelsea should sign Rashford. Chelsea should sign Rashford. Like I said before, Rashford have already made it clear that he wants to respect Rashford is a, how will I put it? I don't want to use any harsh word for Rashford, but Rashford is kind of funny because recently Rashford just made a statement that he wants to respect his Manchester United contract to 2028, something like that. He wants to respect the contract in the sense that Marcus Rashford wants to play for Man U. Now that Manchester United have actually qualified for the Champions League, Rashford wants to play for them. He wants to play for them now. So the only way Chelsea can get Rashford is if Rashford is humble. If Rashford is humble enough. If he's humble. And looking at the way things is going now, I'm not sure that guy will want to reduce his 300k per week. Okay, Mr. Ronnie, Rashford aren't good, overrated. Okay, that is your own opinion. Rashford is not good but overrated. I would call him overrated or underrated. It's just in the middle. Rashford is good, but it can be inconsistent sometimes. So Rashford is good, but it can be inconsistent. Rashford is good, but it can be inconsistent. So that's just my thought on Rashford. Okay, Mr. Eric. Matheus Nunes. That guy cannot play right wing now. That guy is a left back. Okay, he should play right back. Aren't you satisfied with Mendes? Nuno Mendes. Nuno Mendes is doing very okay now. Nuno Mendes is doing very okay for Portugal, except if Nuno Mendes sustains an injury. And Nuno Mendes, I think Nuno Mendes is not fully fit because the way that guy was playing football yesterday, Nuno Mendes was confused. Nuno Mendes was playing football as if he was confused on the pitch. Nuno Mendes, that guy was just confused throughout the entire time on the pitch yesterday. He was just confused. Oh, Matheus Nunes should play right back for Portugal. He should play right back for Portugal. Right back. Cancelo was wasteful yesterday as a right back. He was wasteful. Cancelo was wasteful. In fact, I think Cancelo and Bernardo Silva was actually the two worst players on the pitch. If Nuno Mendes can play right back, then I'm okay with that. But sincerely speaking, Portugal next match, Neto should not start. Neto should not start for Portugal next match. Neto should not start. Let them stick with. I prefer Rafael to pair with Nuno Mendes because Rafael and Nuno Mendes. Rafael and Nuno Mendes normally work together. Okay, Mr. Eric. You say that Ronaldo was the worst. How was he the worst? Why was he the worst? Why? When the midfield is not functioning very well.
how will I put it? The midfield is not functioning very well. The two wingers, and I will disagree with you. Mr. Eric. Apart from the assist that Neto did, what did Neto do again in the match? Neto could not even register a good cross. All the cross, it was just spamming crosses left and right. Spamming cross left and right. The guy was just spamming cross left and right. I would disagree with you. Even including Neto, you don't need to put Ronaldo in this topic because Ronaldo is a striker. And he's 41 years old. Ronaldo has been carrying Portugal along ever since then, so Ronaldo is not the problem. Now that Ronaldo have relaxed to be a striker for Portugal, is all these young players' turn to take the nation forward. So I don't know why people are calling out Ronaldo. How many chances did the midfield create yesterday? How many successful passes did Ronaldo receive from the midfield yesterday? How many successful passes did Ronaldo receive from the wingers yesterday? How many times did Bernardo Silva actually drift to the middle and actually support the midfield or Ronaldo? Besides passing the ball backward, there was no significant thing that all these Portugal players did yesterday. Besides that, so it is kind of disrespectful to call out Ronaldo now. It's kind of disrespectful because yesterday a lot of Messi fans was coming after me that if Ronaldo is 41, if he cannot run, then he should retire. Those words doesn't make any sense because for the past how many years Ronaldo have been carrying Portugal along. Before Ronaldo, Portugal was not significant in all these major tournaments. And now that Ronaldo is getting to his retirement, all these players should step up. Even yesterday, I was not even expecting Portugal players to pass the ball to Ronaldo. I was expecting Portugal players to do something because even before the Portugal match, I already made it clear that Ronaldo might not score any goal, but I want Portugal to win the match. The reason why you guys are calling out Ronaldo is because you guys are using Ronaldo to compete with other player performance. Just because Kylian Mbappe scored 2 goals, Messi scored an hat-trick, Alan scored 2 goals. That's why you guys was having that high expectation of Ronaldo. And personally for me, I did not have that expectation because there is high percent chance that Ronaldo might not score any goal. That's just how it is. Especially if Portugal is playing against a low block team. I was expecting Portugal players to deliver. I was expecting their wingers to do something, their midfielders to do something. Joao Neves turned up. He scored the first goal, but the rest was just sleeping on the pitch. Even Bruno Fernandes was nowhere to be found. So this is Mr. Eric. This is a big offense by saying that Neto was better than Ronaldo. That is disrespect in the highest order. That is disrespect. Okay, mid, not functional. Very well. What are you talking about? A midfield of Fernandes, Virginia, and Joao Neves. This is what I'm telling you. How many chances did this midfield create yesterday? How many midfield did they create? How many shots on target did they get? How many shots on target? How many? Didn't you watch? I know that Congo played what I put it. Congo play Congo. They play low block. Congo play low block. But when we are talking about creativity, Portugal midfield was shorting creativity. They were lacking creativity. In fact, it was looking as if they were confused on the pitch when they were going up against low block. They looked confused on the pitch. Apart from that, even when the game was even functioning very well, was when they put that guy from Juventus, that short boy from Juventus, when they put that guy on the left wing. On the right wing. That was when Portugal attack started functioning very well. And the biggest mistake the coach made was that the big mistake the coach made was starting Neto and all I put it Neto and Bernardo Silva. I won't blame the midfield too much because they play their part very well. But when I'm talking about their Portugal wing backs, their wing backs and wingers was sleeping. So that was the reason why they struggled yesterday. That was the reason why they struggled. Take a look at PSG, for example. PSG wingers normally function very well. PSG wingers. It's very difficult for you to see PSG wingers pass the ball backwards. It's very difficult. Once PSG wingers are with the ball, it's ahead, forward. But Portugal, Neto, Bernardo Silva, the best thing that they can do is just pass the ball backward, which is one of the things that I hate about football. Because when I was watching Portugal match, it was looking as if I was watching a Chelsea match. Okay, Mr. Eric. Front three of Portugal should be Neto, Leo, and no. That is a wrong setup. For you to include Neto, that is a wrong setup. It's a wrong setup. Very, very wrong setup. That is a very wrong setup. No, don't look like that. Don't reason it like that. So this World Cup match is unpredictable. Very, very unpredictable. You might be seeing over 1.5. Well, bro, did you see Spain match? Did you see Ghana match? So all those one that you are talking over 1.5, nothing like that. So this World Cup is very unpredictable. Very, very, very unpredictable. Very, very unpredictable. You might decide to book a game of over 1.5, but that game might not even enter. You might even carry the game over 1.5, and at the end, they'll just score only one goal. So this World Cup is just unpredictable. Unpredictable in the highest order. So the Portugal draw did not get to me that much, because at least this is just Portugal's first match. So they have a lot of time to reevaluate. And if they do not fix their problem on time, then they should just go home. Portugal should just go home. If they cannot fix their problem on time, they should just go home. Generally speaking, they should just go home. And personally for me, my best World Cup match so far have been France and England. Those are my best World Cup match so far. France and England. Those are my best World Cup match so far. France and England. Okay, 1.5 from big countries. Over 1.5 from big countries. Not all big countries. Not all. I think most of these big countries are going to be playing lesser teams now. But mind you, what if top countries find it difficult to score against low block team? What if they find it difficult to score against low block team? That is another thing to be concerned about. What if they find it difficult to play against low block team? What if they find it difficult to play against low block team? That is another thing to consider. Now, if you guys have been following me, you will see that when I post the news that Alonso was not aware that Chelsea sold Cucurella to Real Madrid. Alonso was not aware. That was just a big lie. It was just a lie. Anything that is going on around Chelsea right now, is just fake, total rumor. Mr. Mr. Alex, what's up? What's up, Mr. Alex? How is your day going? How's your day going, Mr. Alex? So any news that is coming around Chelsea right now, 80% of those news are just fake. Could you believe that another news came up that anything that is going on, Alonso is aware. Even before Cucurella left Chelsea, Alonso was involved. He was aware that he was leaving Chelsea, and Alonso is not going to force any Chelsea player to stay. He's not going to force any player to stay. But sincerely speaking, Chelsea is just becoming unpredictable in this transfer market because we don't know what to believe anymore in terms of buying players. We don't know what to believe. Chelsea is just quiet. That is why most of all these journalists is just guessing. All these journalists are just guessing by posting rumor, posting fake news because Chelsea are just be quiet. Now, big announcement. The Premier League fixture will be. They will announce the Premier League fixture tomorrow by 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. Something like that. 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. They will announce it tomorrow. That one is not concrete yet, Mr. Eric. Normally, Tottenham and Everton are interested in Dilap, and Everton are considering loan. But they have not made contact. There is no proof or confirmation that they have made contact with Chelsea yet. There is no proof of that. So, but if I really want him to go, so that we can free up space. I want him to go so that we can free up space. So, like as I was saying, the Premier League fixture will be announced tomorrow by 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. something like that. So, guys, what are the first 5 teams that you want Chelsea to play in the Premier League? Which first 5 teams do you want Chelsea to play in the Premier League? Now that they'll be announcing it tomorrow. And personally for me, the team that I'm looking for Chelsea to face in their first 5 match. Okay? Normally, personally for me, I'll go with Manchester City, Manchester United, Brighton, Arsenal, and Liverpool. Those are the teams that I want Chelsea to face. Those are the teams I want Chelsea to face in the Premier League. Manchester City, Manchester United, Brighton, Liverpool, and Arsenal. I want us to face those 5 teams. I don't care if we are not ready or not. Let's face those 5 teams. If we want to lose the match, let us lose the match. Let's just face those first 5 teams. Let's face them. Okay. So, Mr. Eric, who to bring as draft backup? Okay, who should we bring as draft backup? We should bring like currently the news that is going on is that boy from Kazakhstan, Dustin, that striker from Kazakhstan, Dustin will be joining Chelsea in the preseason next month. He will join Chelsea for preseason next month. So that boy can be a very good backup. Jackson is on the other hand is very good, but the way Jackson normally miss chances sometimes. I love the way Jackson press. I love Jackson link up. But Jackson is a complicated player. Jackson is still not mature in terms of scoring. Joao Pedro is more mature and clinical than Nicolas Jackson in terms of goal. So I think Dustin should be a good backup, Mr. Eric. Dustin should be a good backup for Joao Pedro. Dustin from Kazakhstan. Okay, CFC, Manchester United number 1. Okay, want us to face Manchester United. Okay, that would be a good challenge, Mr. CFC. That will definitely be a good challenge because Manchester United is one of the strongest team in the Premier League because they finished third. They finished third in the Premier League last season. So facing Manchester United will be a good challenge and a good test for Alonso. It will be a good challenge and a good test. So CFC, what is the 4 remaining team you want Chelsea to face? What is the remaining 4 team you want Chelsea to face in the beginning of the Premier League? Okay, Mr. Eric, Arsenal, Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, and Sunderland for revenge. Okay, I'm looking forward to this Arsenal, man, because bro, Arsenal have really beaten Chelsea many times. So I want Alonso to break that curse. That curse that Arsenal always dominate Chelsea in the Premier League. I want Alonso to break that curse. So going up against Arsenal would be a very good game for Chelsea, and under Alonso, going up against Arsenal will be a very good challenge. It will be a very good challenge. Okay. Manchester United also, okay. Man City, Liverpool, and Sunderland. Sunderland, yes. Because Sunderland, I will not look this Sunderland as normally Sunderland is a very good opponent, but it is not a matter of revenge, because we are the one that caused ourselves the damage against Sunderland. Sunderland were ready to play in a UEFA competition, but Chelsea players was not ready. Our players was not ready. So this Sunderland match is not much of a revenge. It's just like, how will I put it? Let you say normal game. The revenge match that we'll be talking about is Manchester City, because Manchester City beat Chelsea. I think Manchester City beat Chelsea home and away. Manchester City beat Chelsea home and away last season. Manchester United beat Chelsea home and away last season. Liverpool, but Chelsea, I think Chelsea beat Liverpool home. Then Chelsea still draw Liverpool away. So Liverpool home is not much of a revenge. Then Sunderland beat Chelsea home and away. Yes, Sunderland beat Chelsea home and away last season. So I think going up against Sunderland will actually be a revenge. Yes, you are right, Mr. Eric. Going up against Sunderland will be a revenge. Okay, Mr. Eric. Perez from Ecuador is still a Chelsea player. Yes, he's still a Chelsea player, but Chelsea, the guy have dropped form drastically. The guy did not perform well at Strasbourg. He was having less game time. He could not please the coach on training. Even at Rivers Plate, they want to terminate his contract. Even at Rivers Plate that they loan him, they want to terminate his contract. So that guy is just another flop loan. Another flop. No, CFC, we cannot play Madrid next season. What do you mean by Manchester United, then Madrid, then Brazil? I don't understand you, CFC. I don't understand you this today. Okay, yes, Man City course. Ever since Thomas Tuchel, we have not beaten Manchester City. The last time we beat Manchester City was during Thomas Tuchel time. Besides that time, we have not beaten Manchester City. We have not beaten them. So it goes two ways. Manchester City and Arsenal, those two, we need to break those scores. Sincerely speaking, we need to break those scores, because those two teams have been dominating Chelsea for more than 5 years now, if I'm not mistaken. For more than 5 years, those two teams have been dominating Chelsea in the Premier League. So it needs to stop. Alonso needs to break that course. Okay, yes. I remember during January under this under 21 coach. We draw Manchester City at home when Enzo Fernandez scored the equalizing goal. We draw City at home. Yes. Thanks for reminding me. Besides draw and lose. That is just it. We have not won them for almost 5 years now. We have not won Manchester City for almost 5 years now. Besides draw and lose, that is the only thing we play to Manchester City. So those things, those yoke need to be broken. That curse need to break. That curse need to break. Okay, Mr. Eric, we draw at LTR from Enzo Fernandez goal and assist from Gusto just before Maresca got sacked. Yes. That you are very correct. That means after Maresca got sacked. Yes, after Maresca got sacked. That was when we draw them. That was when we draw them. So I'm looking forward to seeing Chelsea play all this big team next season. Since we are not going to be playing in the Champions League or any competition. That 4-4 draw, Mr. Eric, that 4-4 draw you were talking about was under Pochettino, bro. That period then, bro, Chelsea was on fire. Our only problem in that period was that we were finding it difficult to beat small teams. We were finding it difficult to beat small teams under Pochettino. But against big teams, bro, we were going all in. We were going all in against big teams. And at that period, that was when Kopama was on fire now. That was when Kopama was on fire. That was when Kopama was on fire, that period. When we scored City 4 goals, Raheem Sterling scored, Thiago Silva scored, Kopama scored a penalty when Broja came in 9 minutes, and I think it's a Guardiola or something like that. Then the guy swerved Broja, and Chelsea was awarded a penalty, and Kopama scored. Kopama scored, did not celebrate. So, and I think Nicolas Jackson still scored against City. Yes, Nicolas Jackson still scored when Conor Gallagher lifted the outside shot from the outside box. When Conor Gallagher lifted that shot from the outside box, Ederson pointed the shot and Jackson just put the ball inside the net. But in the second leg, I think the match was 1-1. The match was 1-1 in the second leg. The match was 1-1 in the second leg. But that season, Chelsea was actually the one that played one of the best games that season. And I still remember what we did to United during 10 minutes when Kopama scored an hat-trick against United. Bro, that period was absolute cinema. So that is the kind of Chelsea I want. Chelsea that, yes, that last minute winner, bro. So under Alonso now, Chelsea need to get back up. We need to get back because Chelsea lack identity. So we need Alonso to bring that identity to the squad. We need Alonso to bring that identity. Because last season, Chelsea players were playing football as if they were confused. They just play their football as if they are confused. No direction at all. So I need Alonso to bring in that direction for Chelsea. Okay, how was Chelsea midfield that time, bro? Gallagher was a beast in the midfield, though. Gallagher. I think our midfield was how do I put it? Enzo Fernandez and Conor Gallagher, bro. Especially Conor Gallagher. Conor Gallagher was running the midfield. As in, that guy was a beast. Before Caicedo, there was Conor Gallagher. That guy was a beast in the midfield. In terms of his goal, as in, he's not good at scoring goals, but bro, that guy will rush you from anywhere in the midfield. Conor Gallagher will rush you. It was our best defensive midfielder that year. Now it was not even because that was Caicedo's first season, and Caicedo was not performing that much under Pochettino during Caicedo's first season. He was not performing that much, but bro, Gallagher was a beast.
in the midfield. Gallagher was a beast. He was a beast in the midfield, and that period, I got sad that Chelsea actually ended up selling Gallagher. I was very angry at Chelsea sell Gallagher last because the guy really did well for Chelsea in the midfield. He really did well. He really did well. He really did well in the midfield. So Chelsea midfield was good. And besides, who was our winger then? I think our winger was our wingers option was Noni Madueke, Kopama, and Raheem Sterling. Raheem Sterling was mostly playing at left wing. And sincerely speaking, Raheem Sterling is better than Neto and Garnacho. Let me say, Raheem Sterling at that time. Sterling and Modric. But Modric was not performing well that time. Modric was not performing well, so Sterling was kind of ahead of Modric. Remember, we brought Modric during Abramovich era. I mean, during Bluco first season. That was the time we brought Modric. That was the time we brought Modric. But Modric have been inconsistent ever since then. The guy have been inconsistent. So the second season, Modric was a backup. Then Raheem Sterling was starting as our starting left winger. And seriously speaking, Raheem Sterling of that time is better than the Garnacho and Jamie Gittins and Neto we have now. Raheem Sterling, because the only problem Raheem Sterling was having that time is that Raheem Sterling was stingy. He was not passing his ball. The guy was too greedy. The guy was just too greedy. He doesn't pass the ball that much. Raheem Sterling doesn't pass the ball that much. So that was one of the negative side about Raheem Sterling for Chelsea that time. The guy was too stingy and greedy. That is it. And Nicolas Jackson was our starting striker at that time, bro. Normally, Nicolas Jackson and Kopama works very well. They score a lot of goals, but that Nicolas Jackson missed a lot of chances in his first year. And because Nicolas Jackson missing a lot of chances, we end up losing 2 trophies. We end up losing 2 finals. We lost the Carabao Cup against I think we lost the Carabao Cup against Liverpool. We lost the Carabao Cup against Liverpool. Then we still lost against Manchester City in the FA Cup. We lost 2 trophies just because Jackson was not able to execute his chances. And bro, that period our wingers, our players was supporting. We were creating a lot of chances for Jackson. In fact, for the past 3 seasons, I've not seen Chelsea players create more chances than under Pochettino era, bro. We were feeding Jackson with a lot of passes. But Jackson was able to score just few goals with those chances. That is why right now I don't have faith in Nicolas Jackson coming back to Chelsea. At least let us try another player. We don't need players that will be missing chances a lot. We need players like Joao Pedro that will execute their chances very well. We don't need players like normally Jackson link-up play is good. You can clearly see Jackson link-up play against France because Jackson was putting pressure on France defense. He was putting pressure. Jackson even scored, but the goal was offside. Jackson was a problem for France defenders, but besides the link-up play and the pressure, there is nothing Jackson can offer again. Okay. Estevao is fit. I don't even know. There's no news or update concerning Estevao. But the guy doesn't look injured though, because Estevao is enjoying his holiday. Estevao Williams right now, the boy is enjoying his holiday. The boy is enjoying his holiday. He's enjoying his holiday. So there is no update on him being injured. And due to the previous reports before the season ended that Estevao need to do surgery, this and that, they also confirmed that Estevao does not necessarily need surgery. That means he is currently recovering from everything and is enjoying his holiday. So before preseason start, there is a high chance that we are going to see a fully fit Estevao Williams. There is a high chance we are going to see a fully fit Estevao Williams. So let's not hope that he's injured yet, because the guy is just resting and enjoying his holiday. In fact, I'm even happy that he got left out of the World Cup so that the guy will rest and recover fully ahead of Alonso preseason. Because you see Kopama, Joao Pedro, Estevao, Giovanni Quenda, Jamie Gittins, I want all these players to be mentally prepared. For Alonso preseason. I want them to be mentally prepared, especially Kopama. Even currently now, Kopama is still enjoying his holiday. So all these players are resting and they'll be fully fit, fully rested, fully fit for Alonso's system. Fully rested and fully fit for his system. So that is just it about Chelsea. And like I said earlier on my live stream, a lot of rumors have been going on. And we're talking about rumors. I just keep seeing Jamie Gittins online working on individual training. I keep seeing Jamie Gittins, that guy. As in that Jamie Gittins have added weight to. As in that guy have added muscle now. Jamie Gittins, that guy is just working behind the screen. Jamie Gittins right now is just doing individual training, while Garnacho is nowhere to be found. Jamie Gittins is doing individual training. He's working on himself. That's one thing I love about footballers. Because if a footballer is not performing very well, then they should do individual training on themselves. That's what I love about footballers. Once a footballer is not performing very well, once they start working on their self and they started improving, bro, that's one of the most beautiful things about being a footballer or watching a footballer. Because during their bad moments, they'll get criticized. They'll be called different kind of names. But if they work on their self and later perform well on the pitch, bro, that is one of the most beautiful things to see about a footballer. So now that me seeing Jamie Gittins doing individual training makes me believe that this guy might actually deliver next season. But seeing Garnacho drawing a tattoo on his back, being totally invisible ever since then, bro, because Garnacho right now is enjoying his holiday. So that kind of player, we don't need that kind of player in our squad, though. We don't need that kind of player. But Chelsea fan, what is your thought on Garnacho? Should we sell him? Should we loan him? Or should we just terminate his contract? Should we sell him or should we loan him or should we just terminate his contract? Let me know, guys. What's your thought about Garnacho? What's your thought about Garnacho? Should we loan him or should we sell him? Or should we just terminate that guy's contract? Because Garnacho is not showing any sign of improvement. Both on the pitch and off the pitch, no sign of improvement. In fact, out of all
the players that United have actually loaned and sold. Out of all the players that Manchester United have actually sold and loaned, Garnacho have been the worst. Manchester United sold. I think they sold. They loaned Anthony to Real Betis. Anthony performed, and Real Betis end up buying Anthony permanently. They loan out Jadon Sancho to Dortmund. Sancho went to the Champions League final and collected a Champions League medal. They still loan Sancho to Chelsea. Sancho won the Conference League with Chelsea and contributed highly for Chelsea because Sancho scores some goals and give assists. And Rashford, they loan Rashford to Aston Villa. Rashford did very well. At least that season, Aston Villa advanced to the Europa League. They did very well. And again, they still loan Sancho to Aston Villa. Sancho still end up winning a trophy, the Europa League for Aston Villa. But Garnacho is just too worse. Garnacho, that one is just the worst of the worst. Garnacho is just the worst of the worstest. Garnacho is the worst of the worstest. No improvement, nothing. As in, it just look like if they sold. It look as if Manchester United sold us a zombie. Sincerely speaking, it looks like Manchester United just sold Chelsea a zombie. Because, well, even if you want to complain about Garnacho, you won't even know where to start from. You won't know where to start from in terms of Garnacho. You won't know where to start from. So CFC, sell him, get the money up. Which club do you even think will buy Garnacho? Which club do you even think will buy Garnacho at this moment? Which club do you even think will sign Garnacho at this moment? Yeah, as in that Garnacho, because I'm worried about Garnacho. I'm worried. I can bear it to see Enzo Fernandez stay at Chelsea because I know that Enzo Fernandez normally contributes some things in the midfield. But seeing Garnacho being at Chelsea bench, that is a nightmare. Seeing Garnacho in our bench, that is a nightmare. Do you know what which Chelsea fans passed through this last season? As in, do you know which Chelsea fans passed through this last season? As in, for example, now this last season just passing, we will start our lineup with Joao Pedro, left wing, maybe left wing, Neto, then right wing, Kopama, then number 10, Enzo Fernandez, then Caicedo and Santos as our midfield, then centre back, Chavez Chalobah, Fofana, left back Cucurella, right back Gusto. Then if the game is not going very well, if all those lineup is not working, then we are still losing. Then when you check the bench, when you finally check the bench, you'll be seeing Garnacho, Delap, Tosi, Badiashile. Yeah, as in that is a total nightmare. That is a total nightmare. Our current squad that is good, that is our only hope, will not even be performing very well. Then you will not look at our bench. You'll be seeing Delap, seeing Garnacho, seeing Tosi, seeing Badiashile. Yeah. That is a nightmare. That is a nightmare. Okay, CFC. You are saying that Napoli wanted him before, and that was before, not now. That was before, not now. You know, during that period, Chelsea's sporting director proved that they are the most stupid. How will I put it? Stupid is even underrated. Stupid. If I use stupid, is even an understatement. Chelsea sporting director wanted to prove to the whole world that they are the most biggest joke in history. That was why Chelsea sporting director was serious on getting Garnacho. And Garnacho, on the other hand, was already stating that he don't want to go to Napoli. He want to go to Chelsea. If not Chelsea, he don't want to go to any club. and that was why Manchester United cash in 47 million. That is why Manchester United cash us 47 million pounds. Yes, McTominay is there. McTominay is doing very well. But Chelsea did not allow Garnacho to go there. There were a lot of wingers. Villa was available in the summer. There were a lot of wingers available in the summer, but our sporting directors just focus on Garnacho. Guy, very, very, as in, I don't understand though. See, all these sporting directors, I'm just thank God that they have actually learned from their mistakes. I thank God they have actually learned from it, because what an horrible signing. What an horrible signing. And sincerely speaking, I'm kind of happy, and I'm kind of happy for Cucurella. I'm kind of happy for Cucurella, because if you are in Cucurella position right now, bro, if you are in Cucurella position, you'll be happy. If you are in Cucurella position, because just imagine playing with Garnacho. Just imagine how frustrated Cucurella was becoming that time by playing with Garnacho. Cucurella will have to do the attacking work, do the defensive work, then still run back. But I'm glad that Cucurella will play with Vinicius and Mbappe at Madrid. That is a big upgrade for Cucurella. That is a big upgrade for him. That is a very, very big upgrade for Cucurella, sincerely speaking. So Chelsea should just find a way to get rid of Garnacho. If we cannot get rid of him, then we should put him in the reserve team. At least Garnacho should just be staying at home. If we cannot sell Garnacho should stay at home. Garnacho should not come to train. He should not come to the bench. He should just stay at home. I prefer we should bring in academy players. In fact, if we do not see any left wingers to buy this summer, Chelsea should just bring in academy players as backup in the left wing option. That's just my opinion, because that Garnacho situation is just something else. That guy is a big disaster. Garnacho is a big disaster in our left wing. Very, very big disaster. Very, very big disaster. Very, very big. Garnacho has been a big problem. Now, I know that we are kind of focused on the transfer market now, but looking at it, next season is going to be very good for Chelsea. If everything actually goes the way we hope it should go, because players like Levi Colwill did not get called up. I'm even happy that Thomas Tuchel did not call Levi Colwill. He decided to call Travis Chalobah instead. Let Travis Chalobah go, because Travis Chalobah is capable of. Travis Chalobah hardly gets injured, but Levi Colwill just recently recovered from injury, so it will not be a good idea to call Levi Colwill in the World Cup for England. It will not be a good idea. And besides, I want Levi Colwill to rest fully well, so that the guy can prepare well under Alonso. I want him to rest very well, so I can prepare under Alonso. And sincerely speaking, if we look at this centre back signing, we don't really need another centre back to partner with Levi Colwill, because Reece James can play as a right centre back. Reece James His defensive awareness, Reece James' defensive awareness is quite sharp. Reece James can play as a left centre back. Reece James can play as a right centre back. Reece James can play as a right back. Reece James can play as a right wing back. So it's not kind of a big deal if we do not get a complete centre back. But I don't know how Alonso is going to do with it. But if we look at it, Reece James can play as a as a right centre back. Can play as a right centre back. And I'm not liking what I'm seeing concerning Gusto in this World Cup. Because sincerely speaking, the reason for me watching France is to see then Michael Olise and Kylian Mbappe with Gusto. Because I really want Gusto to drop that good performance so that his market value will be high, so that we can sell him. But Gusto did not play. Against France. And looking at the report, they said that Gusto sustained a minor injury. That was why he was not available against France. But they say that the injury is not that serious, And the injury should not better be serious, because I want Gusto to play. I want Gusto to play. Seriously speaking. I want Gusto to play so that we can sell that guy. Okay. I think Czech Republic just scored South Africa right now. Czech Republic just scored South Africa in the World Cup. Czech Republic just scored South Africa. That is a very, how do I put it? That is very bad for South Africa, because they have not won. If they lose this match again, then South Africa have a high chance of not surviving their group stage. If they don't collect any points, then they have a high chance of not surviving their group stage. And another news going on that Chelsea, ever since Blue Co bought Chelsea, this will be Blue Co 4th season. I think this will be their 4th season of going. This will be Blue Co 4th season of going sponsorless. This will be Blue Co 4th season of going sponsorless. That means there is 80% chance that Chelsea are going to be sponsorless again next season, because that sponsor deal we did last season, it was only just for the remaining of the season, because our owners have been greedy for the past 4 seasons. They have been greedy. They are looking for 65 million deal when we are not playing the highest level of football yet. And right now that Chelsea have not qualified for any European competition, our value of sponsored deal have actually reduced to 35 million. And reports say that Chelsea are still in contact with multiple companies. We have been hearing that for the past 4 seasons. We have been hearing that. So right now I'm even tired of hearing all those kind of news that Chelsea have been in contact with different companies. Let's just put it in mind that throughout the entire season, or let's just say half of next season, Chelsea are going to be sponsorless. That one new kit, there's no sponsor. Because the news is just coming out right now, there's no sponsor. So that's just a proof of how unserious our owners have been. This is a proof on how unserious our owners have been for Chelsea. They are not getting a long-term shirt sponsor. They are looking for big money. No shirt sponsor. It just feels somehow seeing Chelsea kits not having any single shirt sponsor. It just feels somehow. Initially speaking, it just feels somehow. It just feels somehow, sincerely speaking. I think right now South Africa is playing and they are losing their match. They have conceded one goal against. They have conceded one goal against
They have conceded one goal against Czech Republic. I think Czech Republic, yes. They have conceded one goal against Czech Republic. And by 8, Switzerland will be playing their match. I think by Switzerland will be playing their match. So let's just see how this World Cup is going to go today. But no big match today. I think no big match today. But let's see how the tournament is going to go. It's getting interesting so far. It's getting interesting. But let's see how the match is going to go. And sincerely speaking, this is not me being rude or being negative. But if Ecuador does not survive their group stage, I'll be very happy. If Ecuador does not survive their group stage, I'll be very happy because I'll get to see Caicedo come back on time. For preseason. Because Ecuador, they don't have the capacity, they don't have the attackers that can carry them forward. They don't have that capacity. They don't have attackers. Ecuador does not have attackers. They only have midfielders and defenders. They don't have attackers. So if Ecuador gets eliminated in their group stage, then I will be very happy. So that Caicedo can come back on time to prepare for preseason for Chelsea. That's just my opinion. Really speaking, that's just my opinion. And I don't like the way things is going right now for Argentina. I don't want Argentina to win another World Cup. As in, it's not going to be funny. It's not going to be funny if Argentina win another World Cup back to back. It's not going to be funny. It's not going to be funny at all. Because I don't want Messi to win the World Cup again. At least let other, even if Portugal will not win it, let another country win it. Let France or any other nation win it apart from Argentina. Let another nation win it. Because it will make sense. It will make sense if Argentina just win this one again. It will not make sense at all. Sincerely speaking, it's not me. At least I prefer England to win the World Cup than Argentina. I prefer England to win this World Cup than Argentina. Sincerely speaking, I prefer them to win the World Cup than Argentina because I cannot stand seeing Messi winning 2 World Cup back to back. I cannot stand that. As a Ronaldo fan, I can't stand seeing that. It will not be funny at all. It won't be funny at all. Now, the only concrete news right now is that Chelsea preseason, Alonso. Okay, Chelsea or Man United. I don't think we are gonna do much on this window. Okay, is it because we are quiet? We have been quiet. We are going to do much because we are going to sell. But sincerely speaking, normally I understand your point of saying that because Chelsea have not been selling any players since. I think it's 2 days now, 2 days or 48 hours that the transfer market have been open. Chelsea have not sell. Chelsea have not buy. Chelsea have not shown any interest. Chelsea have not contacted any player. So it's quite justified to drop that opinion that you think that Chelsea are not going to do much. Even me, I don't know what is Chelsea going to do. I don't know Chelsea move. Sincerely speaking, I don't know Chelsea's move. because because Chelsea right now are just being unpredictable. Chelsea right now are just being unpredictable. Normally, Chelsea that once they sell, they are going to add experienced players to the squad. They are going to add an experienced midfielder, a central midfielder, a left winger, or an attacker that can drift to the left. That was what Chelsea have been saying. But Chelsea are just quiet. In fact, Chelsea is just unpredictable this period. We don't know what will happen next. And looking at a lot of people have been spreading a lot of fake news. A lot of people have been spreading fake news. A lot of journalists have been spreading fake news. A lot of journalists have been spreading fake news about Chelsea because all those journalists are just guessing. They are just guessing because no updates on Chelsea, so they are just guessing. Okay, CFC, when we had Cucurella, Enzo, okay, normally. So it's understandable to have that doubt now because we are not doing much in the transfer market now. We are not doing much. Okay, you bet that Enzo Fernandez deal will be done on Saturday. Amen. That is what I'm waiting for. As in, Enzo Fernandez going to Madrid is what I'm waiting for right now. I want to see Enzo Fernandez leave. I want to see Enzo leave. Seeing Enzo Fernandez go to Madrid will make me happy. Because the guy wants to leave and let us sell him and Madrid. But the deal will get complicated though, because Chelsea might increase his price to 150 or 120, and Chelsea don't want to reduce. But so far, Chelsea and Madrid have good relationship. So the deal might not be that difficult. But the way things is going, the way things is heating up right now, any moment from now, Madrid will just get Enzo Fernandez any moment, which is what I'm looking forward to see. And sincerely speaking, if we want to go for Enzo Fernandez replacement, we should go for somebody that can do what Enzo Fernandez cannot do. Somebody that's feeling that Enzo Fernandez weakness. Because Enzo Fernandez cannot run. Enzo Fernandez does not have shots. Enzo Fernandez cannot play shots. So we need a player that can run, that can be agile in the midfield. And my top choice is Ibrahim Maza. Ibrahim Maza at Leverkusen. I know that I don't rate Bundesliga player, but even if I want to give a Bundesliga player a chance, I will give Ibrahim Maza a chance. Ibrahim Maza for Leverkusen. I will give that guy a chance. I will give Ibrahim Maza a chance in our midfield. I will give him a chance. Because if you watch that guy in the midfield, bro, that guy is just too agile. Ibrahim Maza is just too agile. He's not kind of a good threat too. Ibrahim Maza is not that kind of a good threat, but Ibrahim Maza is trying in the midfield. The guy is doing very well. Okay, CFC. When you're the last one to the shop, there is nothing left. Okay, you mean that? No, Madrid have 3 targets. Madrid have 3 options for midfielder. They have Matheus Fernandes. They have Enzo Fernandez. There is Madrid top target. Their second target is Matheus Fernandes. Then their third target is that guy from Morocco, that midfielder from Morocco. That is Madrid third target. But Madrid top priority is Enzo Fernandez. So Enzo Fernandez is not actually the last. Madrid top priority right now is Enzo Fernandez. That is the news right now that have come up today. Madrid top target is Enzo Fernandez. Okay, if they waste this money on more kids,
I'm going to lose my head. No. Normally, if it's true, because Xabi Alonso will be in charge, so they will not waste money. They will not waste this money on kids. They will not waste him on kids. I think Chelsea are waiting. Do I'm seeing it? Do I'm seeing it? I think Chelsea is waiting to sell Enzo Fernandez before they will actually buy a player. I think Chelsea want to use Enzo Fernandez money to buy a player. That's what I've been thinking since, because it will make more sense if they sell Enzo Fernandez 100 or 120, then they can use the money to buy all these cheap, quality, experienced players. That's just my theory. That's just my theory. So I'm patiently waiting for Madrid to come and get Enzo Fernandez. Patiently waiting. So today is June 18. So let's just say 30 days from now, the World Cup will end. If I'm not mistaken, 30 days from now, the World Cup will end. And let's just say 12 days remaining before Alonso will step in as Chelsea coach. 12 days remaining before Alonso will step in as Chelsea coach. 12 days remaining. So a lot of news is going to come in. 12 days remaining for Alonso to step in as Chelsea coach. 12 days remaining. So a lot of news will be coming up by that time. And I believe that maybe the reason why Chelsea have not made a move yet, maybe because they want to focus on selling Fernandes first. But anyhow, that's just my guess. So that's just what I'm thinking right now. But let's see how it goes. Okay. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it goes. Okay. Actually get Maza. I believe very shocked and will need to sit down. What do you mean? What do you mean by that statement, CFC? Don't you rate Maza? Don't you rate Maza? CFC. You see that we need to sit down. Normally. Okay. You are saying that Chelsea won't get Maza. Normally. If you want to get, you'll be saying Alonso, because the Chelsea will only get players that Alonso are interested in. So everything is in Alonso's hand. Everything is in Alonso's hand. We don't know who Alonso wants to use in the midfield yet. We don't know yet. But I just hope we should get a reliable midfielder like Maza. I just hope, because we don't need somebody that will be worse. We don't need somebody that will be worse than Enzo Fernandez. We don't need somebody that will be worse than Enzo Fernandez. We need an agile midfielder. Somebody that can run and support the attack, run and support the defense. Somebody that will make Caicedo rest in the midfield. Because if the work is too much for Caicedo will be under pressure, and that is how Caicedo normally gets booked. That is how Caicedo normally gets red card and yellow card. So I just hope Alonso should get a solid midfielder. I just hope. Wow. This Chelsea Academy player, Jesse Jerry. This Chelsea Academy player, Jesse Jerry, is in Sporting CP shortlist. Sporting is interested in Chelsea Academy players, Jesse Jerry. We want to sell another Academy player again. And right now, some Chelsea fans are quite angry. Right now, some Chelsea fans are quite angry that we did not sign Michael Olise. Some Chelsea fans are angry we did not sign Michael Olise because we let him go during Abramovich era, and we could not still sign him when he was at Crystal Palace. So a lot of Chelsea fans are angry. Just imagine Chelsea selling Jesse Jerry. Just imagine Chelsea selling Jesse Jerry to Sporting, and at the end, Jesse Jerry became a good left winger there. So I don't want us to sell that boy. I don't want us to sell Jesse Jerry. The boy have huge potential. Jesse Jerry have huge potential. The boy have huge potential. Jesse Jerry have huge potential. We should give that guy. We should give that guy time at least. Alonso should test Jesse Jerry in preseason. Alonso should test him first. And even if we want to let him go, we should loan him. Loan with no obligation to buy. So I think Alonso should give Jesse Jerry I think Alonso should test Jesse Jerry in the preseason. It will not make any sense if we sell another academy player like that. It will not make any sense. It will make much sense if we sell an academy player like that. It will not make any sense. So now I know that I've not been that active on my live stream, because I've not been coming every day, and I've not been coming by 8 p.m. Like I said earlier, this World Cup schedule is kind of taking the attention. So for now, yes, Jesse Jerry, Sporting are interested in the guy. And I don't want Chelsea to sell the boy. I want Chelsea to give him a chance. I want Chelsea to give the small boy a chance. At least let Alonso test the boy in preseason. Let Alonso test the boy in preseason first before Alonso consider selling him. Let Alonso test the boy first in preseason. We should not blindly sell the boy. Chelsea should not blindly sell the boy. Let Alonso test the boy first in preseason. Let him test the boy first. So like as I was saying, this World Cup tournament is actually taking most of the attention in social media. I mean, I don't normally talk much about World Cup games except just few teams. So I don't just talk about the World Cup match. I don't just talk about the World Cup match. Except on few teams, because I normally have passion to talk about Chelsea a lot. So talking about the World Cup, I don't have passion like that to talk about the World Cup that much, except some individual teams like England, France, Spain, Brazil, Portugal, and the rest. So for now, my live stream schedule will be inconsistent because if the reason why I was not able to come to live stream yesterday because Portugal actually played. I think Portugal played by 6, and England played by 9. England played their match by 9. The reason why I could come to live stream today because there was no big match yet. So, guys, just expect my live stream to be inconsistent. But since you guys already turn your notification on, then there is no problem because anytime I just come on live, you guys will just see me. You guys will see me on live. Yes, that CFC Amanda, that Tuchel halftime talk. I have not read it. So what did he even say? What did Tuchel even say? I have not read it, but I know that a lot of people agree with what he was saying. What did he even say? I've not read it yet. What did he even say? I have not read what Tuchel said. So what did he even say? What did Tuchel say in it? What did he say? Said in his what Tuchel said in his interview? Except that's when I was just like observe what the guy did because a lot of people he criticized. I think he criticized the settings of. I think he criticized the settings of the World Cup. The settings, something like that. I think he criticized the settings. So I don't. Okay. CFC that England win the World Cup 2026. Okay, so if that is your pick, then no problem. Jeremy Nice, what's up? It's like you were not active in the live stream earlier. I'm fine. No, I'm fine, Jeremy Nice. How have you been doing ever since then? Jeremy Nice? How are you? How are you enjoying the World Cup so far? Okay. Just testing some fixtures on this. I'm just testing some fixtures on this YouTube live stream. I'm still kind of new. I'm still kind of new in terms of YouTube streaming. I'm still new here, so I'm testing some fixtures. That was why my screen split. I was testing some things. Now this will be my. I think this will be my 4th week. This will be my 4th week of coming to the live stream consistently. This will be my 4th week, so I'm still kind of new in terms of everything and monetization. Okay. So Jeremy Nice, what's your thought on the World Cup match so far? What's your thought on England? Jeremy Nice, what's your thought on England? Okay, the Premier League fixture will be start. They will announce the Premier League fixture tomorrow. I think by 10 p.m. or 10 a.m. something like that. They will announce the Premier League fixture. So that is it. They will announce the Premier League fixture. So that is it. They will announce the Premier League fixture. So as I was saying, okay, England look decent, but I'm worried they can't keep a clean sheet. Okay, normally England looked good yesterday night. Decent. Decent is an understatement, oh, Jeremiah. Decent is an understatement. Decent. England look good. Their midfield was solid. England midfield was solid yesterday, bro. England midfield was solid. I won't lie. England midfield was solid. England midfield was solid. England midfield was solid. Because that they'll find if they continue with those centre back. CFC have started. CFC have come again. If they continue with those their centre back, then they will concede a lot of goals because Konsa and John Stone defensive awareness is just zero. Konsa and John Stone defensive awareness is just zero. They are not active enough, and I think that's the reason why Thomas Tuchel end up calling Travis Chalobah. So I think by now Travis Chalobah would have arrived for England. I think Travis Chalobah would have arrived for England right now. I think he would have arrived for England right now. Okay. See, Elmala is just happy. Elmala is just happy that England is winning. Elmala is just happy. Which one is he took Croatia's soul? You took okay, no problem. Okay, CFC Elmala. Okay, we are out here, so collecting this time. Okay. No, see, Jeremiah. This England team will beat Brazil. This England team will beat Brazil. Vinicius cannot pass Rhys James. This England team will beat Brazil. You can't compare England team to Brazil team. You can't compare England team to Brazil teams. Sincerely speaking, you can't compare England teams to Brazil teams. It's not possible. You can't compare because, bro, Jeremy, now, did you see England midfield yesterday? Did you see England midfielders? Guy, England midfielders was bowling left and right. Bro. They were bowling left and right. Yeah. England was bowling. They were bowling left and right. So don't compare. I won't even rate as in this is not a debate. England midfield clears. England midfield is the best. In the tournament so far, England midfield is the best. Did you see our England midfield transition yesterday, guy? Okay. You said I better be on the stream after the game, and here I am. Okay. Normally, now that is football for you. That is football. That is about football banter. As I said that if England lose, I'm going to laugh you at the live stream, but this actually turned out to be the opposite. You are the one laughing me now because England actually put me to shame. Normally, England actually put me to shame this time. England have put me to shame. Sincerely speaking, England have put me to shame. But let them do something about their centre backs. They conceded 2 goals yesterday. Just imagine if they were going up against a top team. And Croatia is not that good, though. Croatia is not that good. And there is no other team that can compete with England in that group stage. England are going to trash Ghana. England are going to trash Panama. If it's that team that is called Panama, England are going to trash those teams. In fact, England are going to collect all the points in that group stage. England will collect all the points in that group stage. So, Jeremiah, you still stand by your word that England is still shit. Wow. This is your banter is strong. You still stand by your word that England is still shit. Wow. So, as in, watch out. As in, you should be worried about Brazil, not even England.
Okay, Jeremy Nice. Brazil started bad, but that doesn't mean we can't go far in this tournament. Sincerely speaking, Jeremy Nice, Brazil can't go far with their midfield. Brazil cannot go far in their midfield. In fact, currently now, Ancelotti is confused. Ancelotti is confused. How can Brazil go far with Dilap as their starting striker, with Casemiro and Fabinho, Bruno Gomes? Brazil midfielders look lazy. Brazil midfielders look lazy. Brazil midfielders look lazy. I'm not being biased, so I'm not being biased. Brazil midfielders look lazy. How can Brazil go far with that kind of midfield? Brazil attackers are solid, which is their wingers. But if they don't start putting Hendrick, if they don't start putting Hendrick, if Brazil don't start putting Hendrick in that team, bro, Brazil, they are going to suffer. They are going to suffer in this tournament. See, Jeremy Knight, I'm not being biased. This is just my own thoughts on Brazil and England. Brazil have showed promises in their first game. There are some side to look out to. There are some bad side to look at in England, which is their centre back. But England is showing more promises than Brazil. Sincerely speaking, England is showing more promises. Okay, Jeremy Nice. To be honest, Morocco is not an easy team. Getting a draw meant Brazil is still good. Will still smoke. You, this Jeremy Nice, this statement you just made right now, you are is not a good statement at all. You are actually downgrading Brazil. If you look at Brazil reputation, Brazil record, Brazil history, you know that Morocco is too small for Brazil. Morocco is not much of a big threat. Remember, France knock out Morocco in the World Cup. France knock out normally Morocco knock out Portugal, but France knock out Morocco. But if Brazil cannot beat Morocco, then you can't put Brazil and France in the same league now. You can't put them in the same league. If Brazil cannot beat Morocco, you can't put them in the same league. That's just my honest opinion. You can't put them in the same league. 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 By using that small nation to boast, that is a proof that Brazil is not up to their standard before. Because this team is an easy team to beat. But for Brazil not to beat Morocco, then Brazil's standard has actually dropped. Okay, CFC is just cooking Brazil. Okay, Brazil look clapped. Okay, Brazil look clapped. Brazil team of granddaddies. Normally now, Brazil is filled with old players that have passed their prime. Old players. Look at England, bro. Look at England young agile players. If England catch Brazil, yeah. If England catch Brazil, I pity for Brazil midfielders. How can they even pass Jude Bellingham, Declan Rice, and Ederson? Yeah. Morocco is not an easy team, but they should be an easy. Brazil is still not a small team. Morocco is not an easy team, but Brazil is bigger. When we are talking about reputation, history, record, players, qualities, Brazil have it all than Morocco. Brazil have it all than Morocco. Brazil have it all than Morocco. So your excuse is not valid. Terminize, your excuse is not valid. Your excuse is not valid. Okay. Okay, when I put that in your star performance in CFC, which point are you getting at? Are you trying to tell me that you can play better than Brazil midfield? Okay, Germinais, England can't beat Morocco. To be honest, I disagree with you on that. Looking at this current England team, the way they play against Croatia, bro, England is going to run riot. England is going to run. Not even England. Declan Rice, Ederson, and Bellingham are going to run riot in Brazil's midfield. They are going to run riot in Brazil's midfield. But let's see what Brazil. Even if okay, okay, Jeremy Nice, you are saying that. Chega, why are you so bitter on Brazil? The reason why I'm bitter, no, it's not only Brazil. It's not only Brazil. It's not only Brazil. I've watched a lot of big teams play. I've watched a lot of big teams play. And mind you, Morocco did not play low block. Oh. Morocco did not play low block. They don't play with you guys normally. France did very well, but they don't have midfield. But France attack and defense can cover up for their midfield. Spain did not play very well, and Yamin Lamal is their only key player. If Yamin Lamal does not turn up for Spain, Spain are not going to go far. Portugal wingers and midfielders are not good. If they don't sit up, they are not going to go far. So it's not only Brazil. The reason why I'm talking about Brazil is because you are supporting Brazil. The reason I'm talking about Brazil is because if you in my last stream recently in the beginning, I talked about Portugal. In fact, I was talking about Portugal and I was talking about Portugal ever since then. I was talking about how bad Portugal played and how they might not even survive their group stage if they continue to play like this. So I'm not being biased on Brazil. I'm just telling you my own opinion on Brazil's squad. Normally, Jeremiah, Spain draw to Cape Verde. But there is still some proof that Spain will not go far. Because when Spain started their second 11, they could not even score. They missed a lot of chances. Even when Yamin Lamar came in, the low block, Cape Verde still dropped a very good low block. Just imagine if teams were doing low block continuously for Spain. Then they will struggle. If Spain does not sit up, then they will struggle. If Brazil does not still sit up, they will still struggle. So I'm not being biased. I'm just telling you, even the Portugal that I'm supporting, if they do not still sit up, they will still go home. They will still go home. Okay, France midfielder is the retirement home. Rabiot and Tchouaméni. I won't say that they are old, but France does not have good midfielders compared to England. France does not have good midfielders compared to England. That's just it. Okay. CFC Portugal manager needs to attend his manager classes. His teacher is Mr. Teacher. CFC, your banter is getting out of hand. CFC, your banter is getting out of hand. Let me remind you, CFC. England have not won anything in their previous tournament. England did not won the previous Euro. England did not won the previous National League. England did not do anything in the previous World Cup. So CFC, take your time. CFC, mind your tune. Mind your tune, CFC. Mind your tune. England is still how will I put it? Just because one game doesn't mean you should be talking down on other teams. CFC, mind your tune. CFC, mind your tune. One game does not define the entire tournament. CFC. Normally, one game does not define progress now, but normally we are being spectators here. We are just being spectators. And just as you are having your opinion that England will not do anything in the World Cup, that's the same way I'm still suspecting Brazil will not do anything in the World Cup. But first match does not define everything, because last World Cup,
Argentina lost their first match against Saudi Arabia and they end up winning the World Cup. So anything can happen. Okay, Germanize. England will get knocked out in the knockout stage. That is realistic prediction. That is realistic prediction. Once they are going up against big teams, that is a realistic prediction. But we can't tell. We can't tell. We can't tell. Okay, England. What they know is hype. Nothing less. But yes, but Jereminize, truth be told though, truth be told. Okay, Jereminize, let's leave bias and banter aside. Let's leave this bias and banter aside. Which team have been the best team? Which team have actually dropped the best performance so far in this World Cup? Jereminize, which team have actually dropped one of the best performance so far in this World Cup? Let me know, Jereminize. Let me know. Okay, Jereminize, let's see Tega, but Brazil will go far. Okay? Let Brazil should prove me wrong. Because right now, England have actually put me to shame. But let's see what Brazil is going to do. And even if Brazil beats that Haiti or Haiti, that is not the proof that they will go far because those one are lesser team. Even if Brazil beats that team, that is not a proof that they will go far. Till when Brazil face another big team again, that's when I will rate Brazil highly. Till when Brazil play another big team, that's when I will rate them highly. Okay, that's when I will rate them highly. CFC, the Portugal manager would manage Palace in the league. That is a level of Fulham. CFC, Elmala, you are just Elmala, you have a bad mouth too. As in, you know how to banter very well, Elmala. I was even thinking that Jeremiah was even the one that knows how to banter more, but CFC, you know how to banter very well. Are you talking about a manager that won Are you talking about a manager that just won the National League? Are you talking about a manager that just won the National League, a trophy for Portugal? No, now. Tuchel have not won anything for England, though. He have not won anything for England, and there is no guarantee that he's going to win the World Cup. There is no guarantee. There is no guarantee that he's going to win the World Cup. So there is no guarantee he's going to win the World Cup. So CFC, please calm down. CFC, calm down. There is no guarantee that there is no guarantee that England is going to win the World Cup. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee. There's no guarantee that England is going to win the World Cup. So CFC, just calm down. Just calm down. CFC, just calm down. Let's see how it goes. Let's see how it's going to go. So I think this will be the end of my. I think this will be the end of my live stream. This will be the end of my live stream. So I think we'll continue tomorrow. we'll continue tomorrow. Let's see how Chelsea transfer news is going to go. And if you miss my live stream, you can watch the replay. If you miss my live stream, you can watch the replay later. So CFC, Elmala, Mr. Eric, Mr. Alex, thank you for showing up unexpectedly. Thank you for your contribution, because you guys have been one of my most loyal viewers for the past 3.5 weeks. I really appreciate you guys. So I'm looking forward to seeing you guys next time again I come on live, because coming on live every day is not 100% guaranteed for me due to the World Cup matches and schedule. So once I come on live, I believe that you guys have already turned your A lot of Chelsea rumors have been going on. Concerning this Madrid left back, concerning Cucurella deal. So a lot of things will be going on. So you guys, those of you that are arriving now on my YouTube live stream late, make sure to turn your notification on so that next time I come on live stream early, we can discuss about what is going on around Chelsea. So thank you guys for your opinion and everything. And sincerely speaking, I know that I come to live stream every day, but I'm new. I'm still new. This YouTube streaming of a thing is still kind of new to me. But I'm learning. I'm getting used to it day by day. I'm getting used to the live stream day by day. So see you guys tomorrow, and make sure to stay updated on the latest Chelsea news. Make sure to stay updated. If you have not subscribed to my YouTube channel, subscribe. And for you guys' information, I'm still on X. So I'll be posting my X link so that you guys can follow me on X. So guys, thank you for your time here. Thank you for your opinion. See you guys tomorrow.